What's going on, guys? Astro with Hidden Profits Crypto here. Before we get the video started, as usual, I want to give a huge thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel. We've got a lot of new subs, so if you're new, welcome. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to do so. You guys don't want to miss out on any of these videos that I'm dropping. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you guys aren't going to want to miss that. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, so I just earlier today put out this Kadena video. So if you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check it out, because this is kind of related. I kind of figured, why not show the coin that Kadena is basically built on. So today we're going to take a look at Flux. It's another coin that I believe is extremely undervalued right now. It just recently over the weekend kind of exploded and has been following Kadena. So anyways, we're going to take a look at Flux. It's basically a Web3 infrastructure that allows smart contracts, or as they call them, infinite contracts, to infinitely scale, as well as you're able to mine it, run a node, and earn Flux just from doing so, as well as some other things. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the Twitter and get into this. All right, so here we are at their Twitter page, run on Flux, decentralized computing network by individuals globally, full stack apps, Dapps, nodes, oracles, websites. They pretty much do it all. It used to be Zell or Zellcash, I believe. So they have rebranded and it is now Flux. But the Discord is here and the Telegram's here if you guys want to check that out. And anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the website. All right, so here we are at the website, runonflux.io. The new Web3 for the decentralized internet. A comprehensive suite of decentralized computing services and blockchain as a service solution. The Flux ecosystem consists of Flux nodes, decentralized infrastructure, FluxOS cloud operating system, Zell Core, which is a self-custody multi-asset wallet, and a blockchain app suite. And finally, the Flux blockchain for on-chain governance, economics, and parallel assets, which are really cool, and we'll get into those, to provide interoperability with other blockchains and DeFi access. Flux provides the critical high-ability infrastructure for the new internet. Projects and development teams are not forced to rely on the Flux blockchain to utilize FluxOS, so they have access to necessary infrastructure while maintaining all the unique properties of their own chains. Flux makes up one important piece of a well-balanced distributed computing portfolio focused on the next generation of internet. So another thing that's kind of similar is kind of like Helium, and a lot of these Web3 projects are kind of popping up here and there. Helium has recently grown a ton. I think it's somewhere around like $30 last time I checked. It might be higher, but I do believe that Flux is basically Helium, but better in my opinion. I was getting into Helium, but since I have kind of changed my mind, just with the way the miners have gone and everything, I could just be a little biased, but it is what it is. Flux has a lot going on. Like I said earlier, with the parallel assets, you can see here, they have Flux KDA, Flux ETH, Flux BNB, and 7 more to come. Those are all running on Flux, which is running on the Flux OS, which we have Flux nodes, the Zell Core wallet, which is a great wallet. If you guys hold KDA or Flux, you can put it there. The Fusion, DeFi, and Dex. So there's little question marks here, and you guys can go through and check out each one of these. That way you can read a little bit more into detail, but I don't want the video to be an hour long, because this is quite a long website. So we got a lot to look over. So I will leave that to you. As I say in every video, you guys should be doing your own research. Just some guy on the internet. So just because I say something's cool, don't just throw money at it. You always want to do your own research, make sure you're coming to your own conclusions with things, and know what you're investing your money in. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue. So if you want to run a DApp on the Flux network, you can launch your app here. So if you're interested in that, there you go. We will see some applications running on FluxOS. Simplified decentralized cloud infrastructure is what FluxOS stands for. Flux network computational power is giving you the liberty to not worry about your infrastructure focus on your development, and leave the infrastructure work to us. So here you can see my favorite, Cadena and Polkadot. Let's go ahead and check this out. And you can see, you can read about FluxOS more. You can see all the nodes, requirements, all that. And here we can see some of the things. We have Cadena web node, which is on here. There is, they have Minecraft servers, which is cool. Polkadot nodes, Bitcoin white paper, Cadena white paper, Cadena chain white paper. But that's it for that. So you can try FluxOS today. You can click there, discover more if you'd like. Your gateway to a decentralized world. FluxOS is a revolutionary second layer operating system that allows hardened Dockerized apps to run on Flux's fully decentralized computational network in an efficient, safe, and optimal way while providing API access and other core features. So here you can see decentralized, interoperable, redundant, API backed. And then if we go down a little bit more, we can see the Flux nodes, scalable decentralized computing network. The Flux OS is powered by individual Flux holders running Flux nodes. So these are what you guys can actually deploy if you'd like to. Like I said, you can mine, or you can set up the nodes. You do have to stake Flux to take part in running the node, but just kind of like I said with Helium, how you have miners and people kind of holding up the network, you have the same thing here, which makes it completely decentralized because their network is basically being ran by everybody else. So these Flux nodes are geographically spaced all over the world, so developers can assure that their apps are accessible by users at all times and locations. Also, anything that's deployed, websites or, anything like that, obviously, since it's on this decentralized network on everybody's different nodes, there's no, like I said, central, nobody can take it down, which is really nice in a world we're kind of living in currently with a lot of censorship and people trying to control things. I definitely think that's a step in the right direction. So you can see enterprise grade, scalable. Flux nodes must meet certain minimum requirements to be accepted by the network, ensuring a predictable level of performance for applications running on the nodes. Rewards. Flux node operators are rewarded daily for running a node, with block rewards being split 50-50 between the GPU miners and the node operators. So that's cool. They, you're not incentivized to do one or the other. It's just pretty much whichever you want to do, or you can do both. And global, like I said, all over the world, because it's being ran by other people's nodes all over everybody's computers. So you can check out the infrastructure dashboard if you'd like. Here you can see the options for staking. If you want to run your own node, 10,000 Flux, and these are the requirements, 2,500 Flux or 100,000 Flux, which now, since the price has gone up, unfortunately, it is going to be pretty pricey to get one of these nodes. Now it would be, I think Flux is about, let's see, $1.71, so times 10,000, about, that's a lot. So, and this one's even more. So maybe it's not realistic now that the price is up there unless you have the money. Me personally, it just wouldn't make sense. I don't really have the funds to just tie up into Flux for these. So, maybe in the future, that would be cool. But I definitely think Flux is going to, the price is going to increase. So that'll only make it worse. So if you are interested in that, now might be the best time to get into it. I do wish we could have made the video and got you guys in at 40 cents before it went up. But unfortunately, that's just the way she goes. So it is still very early, though. This is definitely a token I could see hitting $100 or following Helium's price at least. Like I said, I think it's at like 30 or 40. So easily we can see Flux hitting that price, in my opinion. So Flux is the gateway to the blockchain. Flux is the cryptocurrency that powers the Flux ecosystem and is used for purchasing resources, collateralizing nodes, fueling transactions on the Flux OS, rewarding both miners for validating transactions and Flux node operators for providing computational resources. Here you can see the hash algorithm, the block rewards, block time, max supply. We know the distribution's 50-50. Halvening is in 2.5 years, or maybe it's every 2.5 years. and then P2P port and RPC port. So something I mentioned earlier that I thought was really cool was the parallel assets, averaging the power of multiple blockchains. Innovation and expansion are key factors in the Flux network. The proposed new economic model comes with a strong approach to DeFi and Web 3.0. The Flux project has implemented a mechanism of parallel assets that will live on other blockchains. Flux will capitalize on the beneficial features of each blockchain without depending on any of them. So all of these already completed, and there is, I think they said 7 more coming, so you can discover those if you want. But that's great. Expanding across multiple blockchains is wonderful. More accessibility, easier, to deal with the coin, gives it more utility when it's a real pain in the ass. That doesn't help. So this is definitely a real cool thing to have. And then Zelcore, I'm not going to go super into Zelcore, but this is the wallet, and you can get it on your PC, Mac, or your phone. So you guys can definitely check that out. Like I said, if you're holding KDA, some of the airdrops, I believe, don't quote me, some of them you might have to have your KDA or possibly Flux if they do airdrops in the future on Zelcore. I think there's another one, Chainweaver. Definitely something to look into. You can see here what's going on there. And that's going to about wrap it up. Let's head over to the price. I want to give you guys a quick little TA, and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, so here we are at the chart. This is a 15-minute, so we can just kind of see what's going on here in the shorter time frame. I have been watching this chart for days. I originally found the coin when it was about 49 cents. Unfortunately, it was literally like right around here. And by the time I did research in the following days, it just went up from there. I definitely think we're still undervalued. I definitely think there's still a lot of potential. I am buying in these ranges just for complete transparency. So don't feel like because of this movement up, you can't enter. I still definitely think we're in the early stages of Flux, and you wouldn't want to miss out on the growth just because, we have a little leg up. Okay, so to zoom in here, you can see we kind of been ranging in between here. We do have currently, this is on the 15-minute at least, looks like the third test of this resistance up here, but we have found support where this has flipped from resistance to support. So I do think we will end up retesting this again. If we don't, we more than likely will retest this trend line here of this triangle that we broke out of earlier today. So if we measure out the move here from the smaller triangle, our current target right now is about $2.20. I am expecting us to hit that unless we do break this resistance, break this support and fall back down, which very well is a possibility here if we can't hold this support. But I still do think we will be moving towards this $2.20 mark range. So maybe getting in around here in the $1.70, $1.80 range. If we do fall down, your next buy area would be somewhere around here, $1.50-ish area. And if we fall back down, you're looking at about $1.32. At worst case scenario, $1.24. I did buy this retest here. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, if you didn't check out the other Kadena video that I released, I'll throw a card up so you guys can just go ahead and click on that. I'll put one in the beginning of the video as well. But that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed Flux. A lot of potential here. The fact that Kadena is a part of these guys and their infrastructure is half the reason for Kadena is definitely something to keep in mind as well. And as more apps, more coins, whatever, build on top of Flux, and the more the Flux network grows, more, nodes that get ran and everything, I definitely think we have a lot of upside, and also more people that are going to want to run the nodes, even though they are pricey right now. It's only going to get more expensive. So that is a good, incentive, in my opinion, to kind of stock up now if you want, before the price gets any higher. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Make sure to subscribe and tick the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date with all the videos I drop. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think that's going to be it I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys on Friday. And until then, take it easy. Peace.